Tone, before we go live, just check your mic, mate. You were talking to me before we went live and I couldn't hear you. Yep, there it is. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen.
Is my mic working?
Yeah, it is now. Yeah.
Okay.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Daily High with your host, Matt McGregor and Tone Vase. Good morning, Tone. Good start. How are you, mate? Happy Friday.
Morning. Yes, happy Valentine's Day as well. I don't know if it's an international holiday now, but I guess it could be. And yeah, man, the time just flies. I really like it here in Rotan. Man, I'm gonna do some videos about real estate opportunities here. I think I found my retirement place, man. I think this place is it. You gotta come down. It's awesome.
Yeah, I can't wait to come down. It's funny. Valentine's Day in Asia it's the opposite. Girls have to do for the boys something special. So I don't mind being in Japan. Trust me. All right, let's get this show on the road. Hey, it's so funny. I was just thinking before we came on tonight because I've missed the last two nights. For no reason. It's just like we were busy and whatever like that. But my body feels destroyed. You would think that 3 months of training like you've never trained in your life before, eating right, smoking less, drinking less, and just like being in like the peak physical form that a man can be in would make you feel good. I don't feel good. I felt better with a beer in my hand, a cigarette in my mouth in bar fights than I do right now. There's just something is just like crushing. I think I'm overtraining. I'm not feeling as good. I might take a week off before the biggest fight of my life. So if there's any trainers in the group, I'm very interested to hear what you have to say about that. But I'm tired. So let's go into
Matt. How's my audio? People were complaining about my audio. I don't know. I don't know.
Sucks.
Oh, it's terrible. I don't know what to do, man. I can go to my laptop microphone and not like $300 freaking attachments, but I don't know what else to say.
It just sounds like the battery's half flat. But we got nothing now. I'll go through the charts quickly, and then you can.
What do you got? You got no audio at all now?
It's bad, dude. It's bad.
Is this worse?
Say something else.
Okay, checking mics. This is
a million times better. All right.
This is better. Okay, so I'm not using attachments. I'm just using, the freaking microphone in the laptop. Great.
You should do that every day. All right. This is starting on the weekly time frame, and what a boring week. There's nothing. I've got nothing to report. We're still in Tone's no trade zone. On Tuesday's show, I've had like 5 stabs at this, and I can show you on the lower time frames, and I might, but none of which have come to fruition because we haven't kicked on. Every single time I've had a stab at it, I've chosen good, like not bad entries, and the price has rallied, $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 even, but I haven't been able to be good enough to pull profit. Some of them were in like 40%, 50% profit, and I didn't take any profit on them. And they came back down to just above break even. I've lost a couple of trades, by like less than 1% and whatnot. But like overall, it's been a net negative for me in the past, really. I'm going to say 3 weeks. It's been bad trading right round. I don't recall the last time I've had just a massive winner. And it goes back to what I said earlier in the week. I've never been good ever at long consolidated ranges. It takes me way too long to figure out that we're in that range. I have made a career out of catching the bulk of moves and good entries and good exits in that case, but I tend to perform very poorly. So in fact, from Tuesday when I said on the show, if this one fails, I'm not going to try again. I'm going to wait to see what happens. And I haven't. I've completely haven't done any trading, have barely looked at the charts, and I've just been fine with that, taking a break essentially, because look at the weekly right now. What's there to report? We're almost at the point in which the candle opened. We have had a low of 94.5, and we've come up and touched the 7 simple moving average almost to the dollar. Nothing's happening here. Nothing's happening. The Socrates' EXA is still barreling down, which is nice. You know, give it some more time. When we get a nice confident cross here, like we did back in September, and I'll be all ears to a bullish move. But look, it's just nothing. It's just nothing for me to say. I don't like any of the oscillators. Tone, how's your mic going there?
It's fine.
I'm
It's
getting
fine.
I'm getting my voice echoed back through. Yeah, look, that's the weekly in a nutshell. The daily is much the same. I mean, like we're having like sporadic days here. I mean, the fact that like we had 4 dojis in a row, or 4 whatever kind of dojis in a row, a good day, a bad day, a good day, a bad day, a nothing day. This might as well be a week of dojis, basically. I mean, like the price right now is almost at the same price as it was with those dojis. So I've never seen really as a period of a week and a half that has been as poor as this in terms of volatility and ease of trading. Really, it's the whole market is in standby mode, and it's reflected really clearly in the volumes that are coming through the exchanges. As what I don't care about the volume that the volume bars that you'll have down here on the charts. I know exactly what's happening with volume because I can see I work really closely with all the big exchanges, and volume is down across the board. People want to see either a breakout or a breakdown to re-up, and no one's doing anything right now. And that's what we said earlier in the week. It's probably the smart move to do. 4 hour. Look, nothing, guys, nothing to report here. The breakouts. I've taken what I was mentioning before. Like I have taken a lot of these breakouts, like here. I have taken them up, and maybe I'll be tempted to do it again if we were to get above, it's 97. Maybe I'll consider it, but it's just boring for me. I'm not interested in getting in a trade and having to babysit it. No, I'm out of the trade game right now until something else happens to give me some clarity. I would rather see a massive $10,000 crash and load up than stay in this protracted sideways movement. It's boring for me, real boring. Coming back to you now, Tone, because I missed 2 shows this week, and you wouldn't even have known it. You wouldn't have missed me because there's nothing for me to say. The charts are doing nothing. I'm not bullish. I'm not bearish. I'm as neutral as the price. Please like and subscribe. And you know what? That's before I go into my spiel. That's okay as well, by the way. Do you know what I mean? Like that sounds like a negative comment that I'm not trading, that I don't know if it's bullish or bearish. We're still at like $96,000, right? It's not bad, not a bad place to consolidate at. I don't care. $96,000 still makes old Matt a pretty wealthy man. Let's just get some clarity before I start trading with my trade fund, but I'm fine with it with all the long-term hodls at that kind of price. It's totally fine. There's no reason to bail on it. I'm not looking at a bear market, not saying it's not a bull market anymore. It just, as a trader, I don't have any directional bias at the moment. Please like and subscribe, share it with your friends, use the affiliate links in the description below. The website is in beta right now and will be launching for Bang Black Box next week. I'm going to be here before the fight, that's for sure. I've got 100 devs working on it right now. Can't wait to bring it to you. Tone, give us something, man. Give us something.
All right, let's see how my audio is. I have no idea. Like I said, I'm using the computer audio. Let's see.
You sound good. You sound really good.
And yeah, Matt, you're getting a bunch of nutrition and health advice in the live chat, so you may want to check that out after the show.
I will, guys. I'll go back and check it out. Thank you.
And so we can adjust like this trend line here, and not much is really happening again. I'm on the daily chart. This light blue line was my original exit. Like I said, that exit should have been closer to 99,000, but I had to exit because I was not going to be near the computer the rest of the day. So I exited in the morning at 98,000. And we're still below that, right? And it's been going on its 3rd month. This happened at the end of November, and we are now reaching the end of February. Bitcoin is not This consolidation isn't great, but it's also not terrible. So it does have a slight bullish bias here. There's always a risk that we're going to drop. But more importantly, and this is why it's so boring, we are right back at max pain. And as you can see by max pain, it's possible that the price of Bitcoin will stay in this zone for the next 6 months, 8 months, 9 months. It can stay here technically forever, but eventually, more and more Bitcoin will get sucked into the ETFs. More and more government entities are going to start accumulating Bitcoin, whether it's at the city level, at the state level, at the region level, or at national country level. And there's lots of these regions all around the world. Shitcoins will continue to underperform Bitcoin. More and more people will realize that Bitcoin is the future as long as we have modern technology, right? Like as long as internet doesn't go down, as long as electricity doesn't go down, Bitcoin will keep going up in value. I mean, it's just it's a limited supply of 21 million, and we have use cases for Bitcoin, them being unconfiscatability and censorship-resistant value transfer, plus the finite amount. So no matter how you slice it, no matter how bad this week or this month is going to get, eventually these numbers will turn around, and there just won't be enough Bitcoin to go around. The eventual move is to the upside, but until then, we can stay in this no trade zone for a really, really, really long time. I know it's annoying. I know it's boring. Hopefully it breaks out sooner than later. But once again, max pain is going to close right at the price of IBIT, and it is going to control Bitcoin for a while. It can control it for years before this thing decouples. Nothing more to say, really. Same thing yesterday, last week, last month, 2 months ago. Nothing has changed. Gold's doing really, really well. I'm still waiting for the perfect selling opportunity on the daily MRI top, inside a weekly MRI top, which is going to come in about 2 to 3 weeks, inside a monthly MRI top, which is going to come next month, inside the annual MRI top, which is this year. And there's also others, well, not the 6 month, but there are other time periods. So just keep an eye on gold. I think gold will top. And what happens when gold tops, right? Gold has been rising with the stock market. Gold has been rising with Bitcoin. So when gold tops, does gold decouple from the stock market and Bitcoin? Or does this mean that the stock market and Bitcoin will also drop down? We don't know. Right now, the stock market looks incredibly bullish. One of the more bullish charts I've seen in the stock market. Let me get rid of some of these. I'm not sure why I'm displaying. Nope, not that one. Why I'm displaying all extensions. The chart can be a lot cleaner. This is an incredibly bullish chart of the stock market. I think the stock market is going to break out, and is going to break out with a vengeance. And that's it. That is pretty much it for me. Not sure why these guys aren't showing up, but that's the yield curve. I don't have anything to say. I really, really, really don't. DXY is looking good as well. US dollar is looking great. The Aussie dollar, it's rallying a smidge. No, this looks terrible. Long-term chart, Aussie dollar looks terrible. And Japan, since Matt's in Japan, Japan currency will continue to devalue. US dollar, the Japanese yen.
Let it go. Let it go to 200 yen for a dollar. Magic.
It will. Yeah. Remember right here, this is where everyone thought the world was going to end, because the Japanese yen carry trade was going to unwind the entire planet, and everyone was going to be, eating rice from the ground. But hey, here we are, and nothing has changed, and the Japanese yen continues to devalue.
Yeah, and like just point out once again where I bought my house.
Oh yeah,
right there. July last year. Bang bang. So I mean, like, as long as the price is below there, I still feel like I've done good. You know what I mean?
Right. All right. I got a meeting in 5 minutes. So Matt, close us out.
Yeah, thanks, guys. Thank you so much. And I'm going to look forward to reading your nutrition advice. I've got 2 weeks today until I'll be in the USA for the first time in Denver. Could be more excited, and I'm feeling really jacked. Add me on Instagram, and you can watch the progression. alpha.blackbox. I think it's the links in the description below, but it's going to be really fantastic. I can't wait. Thanks, guys. Thanks. Have a wonderful week. Go Bitcoin. See you Monday.
Bye, guys.